Hi, James. Hi, Derek.
Hello.
Hello, Divya.
Hi. So typically we wait for a couple of minutes to give folks time to join. Last time I think, waited for 5 minutes and we had like 6 or 7 people joining. I don't remember. So yeah, we will do that. We'll wait for another couple of minutes to see if anyone joins. If they don't, they don't. But if they do, let's wait for another 5. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Ravindra.
Hello.
So, as I conveyed before, we're waiting for a couple of minutes more, 5 minutes till the hour passes, and then yeah, then we'll get started because we want to give people an opportunity to join. So, yeah. So I think we can get started right now. Welcome everyone to the first ever APAC-friendly meeting for Longhorn in the year 2025. I'm Divya Mohan, as is clearly evident on the screen right now. But yeah, I'm Divya Mohan, one of the community managers for Longhorn. And we have a fairly light agenda for today, and I'm going to start sharing my screen in a bit. But before that, if you folks want to check out the agenda documentation, I've pasted the link in the chat. And if you want right access to the agenda documentation, at the very start of it, there are two groups that you need to join. So once you join those groups, you should have right access to the documentation. So yeah, that's pretty much that I had to start off with, and now I will actually get to the agenda for today. Sharing my screen in a hot minute. Give me a second. All right, can everybody see my screen, please?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, James. Thank you, Ravindra. So, yeah, so today we start off with our updates and reminders section. First up, we have two new adopters added for Longhorn, Nemlig and Child Rescue Coalition. So if you are one of those folks watching or you're part of this call and you want to add your org to the adopters file, please consider submitting a PR to the linked Longhorn repository. And this actually helps us on our path to graduation within the CNCF ecosystem, and it also helps us share your stories with the ecosystem as well. That's the first update that I have. And in case you missed the last times meeting, which was more American and European time zone friendly, we have the YouTube recording. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can receive an update as and when we post the Longhorn meeting recordings and any other YouTube videos around our project. So that's the second update. And the third update is for those of you who don't know that we also have a Longhorn Basics course on Rancher Academy. So if you're getting started with Longhorn, this is a great course to start off with. And you can learn the basics, and there are several demo tutorials there on by our instructor mathematics, who goes from like the very fundamentals to how to get Longhorn set up on your work machine. And this time around, we have a shout out section because I feel like, a lot of our community and contributors actually write fantastic articles and create fantastic content around the project, and we're not able to give them the recognition that they deserve. So, Oren Clay, he actually has a starter guide on using Rancher, Longhorn, and Harvester in the enterprise, and it's something that you should definitely check out. I guess he shared this around 3 weeks back. So congratulations, you made it to the shout out section. There's also a blog by Dagon Kim for exploring Longhorn PVC volume snapshots. Again, a fantastic contribution from a community member. And there is another blog slash article by Uche on adding scalable persistent storage to an on-prem Kubernetes cluster. Of course, Longhorn is the project there. So that's another good experience from an on the ground use case. And Mohammed has also actually created a mini course on Longhorn. This is a very good supplement to the Longhorn Basics course. We're not endorsing it, but it's a good supplement, and that's a lot of fantastic content that has come out in the past few months. And if you are also writing blogs about the project or are creating videos about the project, please do tag us wherever you're sharing it, whether it's on LinkedIn or Twitter or Blue Sky. Tag the Longhorn handle, and we'll make sure your content actually features in the next month's shout out section. So I'm going to pause here because that was a lot of stuff to go through, and see if anybody has any questions. Alrighty, so there are no questions, so we're going to go ahead with the agenda for today. And as always, we are going to share the sprint progress towards the next release. And for that, we have James today from the Longhorn team, who's going to actually share his screen and walk us through the project sprint board and see where we are at with respect to the next release. James, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that you can start. And yeah, handing it over to you.
Thank you, Divya. So let me share my screen. Okay. So hi everyone. I'm James Low. I'm a Longhorn team member. I'm working for Longhorn about 3 years. I am usually responsible for the Longhorn control plane, especially for the Vega and restore part. And currently, I'm diving into the replica rebuilding part from control plane to data plane. So, if you have any question about Longhorn, you can reach out to me on the Slack in the CNCF and venture user workspace. So, let's quickly walk through the current sprint to see what we are doing now. So now we are developing the 1.10. So here is the first one, issues that I think the thing mentioned this issue last month. So aid quality of services to support to limit the replica building load. No, excuse me. So this sticky will add a setting to let user to set the setting to limit the replica rebuilding to ensure the replica rebuilding will not affect other running applications. And the PR is merged, so the UI is not following out this PR. So UI need to be able to edit the setting for individual volume. So this ticket will enhance this field. So next one. And yep, we are releasing the 1.9.1. So now we have released the 1.9.1 RC1. So if there is no outstanding issues, I think we will have a GA release next week. And next one is the V2 volume interrupt mode. So this ticket is to address the CPU usage, and we don't need to dedicate the CPU code to a V2 volume. So we have upgraded the Longhorn SPDK to v25.05 to support this feature, because SPDK v25.x will include this feature. And I think GNI is working on these features, so I think the progress is pretty good. So get next one is Volume will become failed if its replica node is running out of space. So it's a bug because the Longhorn make replica fail if the disk is running out of space. And because we did not handle the what kind of error that returned from the LS, so we just blindly mark it as a failed when error returned. So we should mark the replica is read-only or block the write operations when you return the out of space error. Yeah, no, I'm looking into this bug now. And next is enable the offline rebuilding by default. Now we introduce the offline replica rebuilding at 1.9, and it is disabled by default. So we have some feedback that this setting should be enabled by default. But before we enable these settings, we have some tests needs to do, including detach offline rebuilding balance if the rebuilding cannot be started. And we should pick out a disk candidate before we start offline rebuilding for detached degree balance. So after that, we can enable this setting. So let's quick review the review items. I will just pick out some important tickets in reviews, and something like this one feature. It's a feature that Longhorn with UBL kit, and I think Fan is working on this, and V2 volume is supporting now, and we pass to develop the V1 volume because we are dedicated stable for the V2 volume. Okay, and I think we can we can look into this one. It's a report by community use that we should enhance the backup retry interval for the instance manager part required. So now by default, we require instance manager part in a second. So it's really faster to recreate a part that it might failed for a long time. So we have a retry mechanism to look this part can be recreated or not. So the PI is reviewed. We have a setting to set out the backoff interval for required instance manager part. And thanks Bacan Manatee to contribute this PI. And then this one, then Fan has discussed this one this month. So we will have a awareness for each node, for the disk compatibility of each node, and the community will schedule the part to the beta node to with a Longhorn PVC. Okay, I think another one on this one. For some community distro like Talos, the default host space that var lib directory is not mountable. So make a ticket to improve this part or make the default host space configurable. And the PI is created and we are reviewing now. Okay, I think that's it for the current work. So, any question for now? No, thank you.
All right, thank you, James, for that walkthrough of the project sprint board. Coming back to our agenda, it's fairly light today. There are no discussion points or questions entered by anyone. So now is a good time. If you have any questions or issues or PRs that are related to Longhorn and you want to ask them, we have the next couple of minutes free. If nobody has any questions, we can give you back the rest of your day.
Hi. So it's not a question, just to say that I'm very new in Longhorn. I've just started working in Longhorn, so just to say that I'm very happy to join Longhorn community. So some days back also I have joined the CNCF on Slack. So we use Longhorn usually in our products. So I'm in France Telecom Orange. So we use Longhorn also. We do have some open source project like Silva where we use Longhorn. So I found this Longhorn is very fascinating. So that's why I've joined the community to work more on this interesting subject. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravindra, for joining in and sharing your experience. I'm sorry, Derek, I cut you off. Did you want to say something?
Oh no, I just want to say welcome. So you are the customer
Thank
of
you.
Longhorn, right?
Sorry?
Are you the paying customer of Longhorn? Our customer?
I don't think so. So I'm working on an open source project Silva. So I guess we are using the community edition only.
Oh, I see,
Yeah.
I see. So,
Yeah.
so you are
And
minority, right?
also, yeah, so maybe you are correct. So we do have some internal project, I guess, so where we use some rancher charts over there for Longhorn. Yes, so I guess we are a paid customer, I guess.
I see, I see.
Right.
So hi everyone. So I think I need some kind of a very initial support from you guys to start working on Longhorn.
See. So, are you deploying Longhorn in the edge in scenarios or in what scenarios?
So we use Longhorn. If you see the project, open source project Silva, I can share the link here as well. So it's some kind of a cluster as a service telecom product or project, we can say, where we use Longhorn to manage our volumes in a containerized environment.
So, sorry, how many nodes in your class study typically?
It depends, like so the project Silva is, I guess, almost around 1.5 or 2 years old only. So it is a new project from Europe. So most of the telecom companies like Des Telecoms, SUSE, I guess, as well. So multiple companies are working on this open source project. So it depends who taking is Silva and building their own product with using this open source project. Depends how many nodes they have to run their workloads on. But usually there are a lot of nodes, I guess.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that, Ravindra. And we hope to hear more stories about how you all use Longhorn and other projects of, SUSE in different contexts. Definitely very interested in learning more. I mean, if you want to share, that's great. Or if you want to PR it in our adopters file, also great. I have nothing against or for any of these approaches. But yeah, thank you so much for taking that opportunity and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Divya.
With that, I guess, yeah, well, we can give you back some minutes of your day and let you get back to whatever it is that you were doing before this meeting. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today, and we hope to see you in the next edition of this meeting. Have a great evening or day, as it is. Bye.
Okay,
Have a
bye-bye.
great day, guys. Bye bye.